Hello everyone, welcome back to Long Branch Homestead. I'm currently down here in our orchard here at the Long Branch, and I thought I'd talk about the 5 must-haves in starting a home orchard. And maybe I could help you with yours. So let's get started. Okay, the first must-have is good, well-drained soil. Now when you're introducing these young trees and plants to a new landscape, you want to make that transition as easy as possible. When you first plant them, they're probably going to want to go into a little bit of a shock maybe, but if you have good soil, that'll ease that process. And also, if you have good minerals in that soil, that'll help them grow and reach their full potential, and you'll have those trees for a long time. Okay, the second must-have for your orchard is abundant space. Now, when we planted our fruit trees here, we planted them about 10 to 12 feet apart. That gives them good quality airflow around the tree. It gives you a lot of space, I guess, to walk around those trees, pick your apples, and just check them out. And you can mow around them real nice. Now, with our blueberries here, we planted our rows about 8 feet apart, and our plants are about 6 feet apart. So that gives, again, our plants a lot of room to get a lot of airflow through them, and gives them the opportunity and potential to get real nice and big and bushy without crowding each other. Now, there's one thing though, you want to make sure you have enough room for maybe an outbuilding. Now, if you might want to put up a garden shed or a garden cottage or maybe even a greenhouse, you want to make sure you've got room for that. And I highly recommend something, because when you get all this this fruit coming on, you might want baskets or things like that, so garden tools, who knows what. But anyway, I highly recommend some sort of outbuilding. So anyway, that's number 2. Okay, the third must-have, if you have deer in your area, is a good deer fence. Now, if you Google how high deer can jump, it'll tell you 8 feet. And I've seen orchards with 8-foot fences, but this one here is a 5-footer. And it works pretty well for us. We've got a lot of cornfields and bean fields and hay fields around here, and a whole lot of other things for deer to eat. But if this fence wasn't up here, they'd be right in here. So even this morning, we've had deer go down, right down the hedgerow there, 6 of them. And all they want to do is eat the leaves off the hedgerow trees. So, and they didn't even think about jumping this fence. I've had 1 deer jump this fence in 4 years. So that was a large doe. And then also, I recommend a nice 10-foot opening, something you can get a truck or a tractor into in case you want to bring some topsoil in, like we did here for the garden this past year. A good 10-foot opening is perfect, I think. So good accessibility to your orchard and garden. To me, that's a must. So this is number 3. Okay, the 4th must-have is a good outdoor water source. A water catchment system is the best thing to do. Whether you're able to run an irrigation system, a drip irrigation down to your orchard, depending on how you have it set up, that's the best way to go. This here, I really can't do that here on the bottom side here because I got my apple tree spread out. I'd rather just bring my water. I transport my water down in a 35-gallon tank. Here, I'll show you. I put it right in this quad right here. And I'll water my trees from here. But up by the blueberries, that's where my other apple trees are. I think drip irrigation would work well there. We just haven't set that up yet. But right here, I'll show you this building up here. That's going to have a water catchment system attached to that. So that'll make it much easier here, down here close to the orchard. So, but that's the best way to go. So like right now, we're filling that 35-gallon tank just with watering cans and stuff. So, but that works here because the trees are small and all. So, yeah, these trees here, these smaller, these dwarf apples here, they've been here about 4 years now. So they're just getting going. But yeah, so that's probably the best way to go is a drip irrigation if you can do it. If you can't, sprinkler systems work well. We've done that in the blueberry orchard up top there. It's right next to the apples, so that's worked very well, and we brought it down here in the bottom side too. You got to make sure you got enough hose though. But yeah, but you got to have a good water source for these trees, so because they take a lot of water. But yep, so that's number 4. Okay, the 5th must-have for your home orchard is patience. And a good general understanding that Mother Nature is still in charge. Just for example, this year we had a frost. It was mid to late May, and the temperatures got down to 26, 27 degrees. And it completely shocked our apple trees, our pear trees, and our cherry trees. But yep, they just didn't do anything. We're in zone 5B. So, maybe 40 miles south of us, they probably did okay. But oddly enough, our blueberries did well. They blossomed about a week later. We got a good 4 gallons of blueberries off our 34 little plants. So and we got some after that before the birds showed up. But yeah, and it was a great harvest, and the blueberries did very well. So, but then again, like last year, we had 7 weeks of no rain. So we had a strong, hard drought. So we had to do a lot of watering down here. But our apple trees did well anyway. And so did our blueberries. So we did a lot of watering down here at that point. So you got to be prepared for insects and things like that. So just keep an open mind and be patient. These trees take a little time to mature. So, and the plants. So yeah, but they're a great feature. If you have any land at all, and you can put an orchard in, do it. Like I said, they're a great feature, great asset to your property. It adds value to your property too. So yeah, I mean, if you can do it, do it. So anyway, I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please subscribe, and you all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Okay? Bye now.